what we're going to do today is just going to try and give you a little bit of understanding about the differences between employed versus running your own business. Should I be self-employed versus limited company? And then some hard truths about what we call Underpin the plunge, which is where you go from being employed, turning up to work every day, doing what somebody else tells you to do, to being self-employed or running your own business, and what the money, time, effort, and more importantly, sanity of all that really looks like. So that's what we're going to do today. The reason why a lot of people are talking about this at the moment is something called the Great Resignation 2.0, which is a very nice, handy public relations, want to get in the newspaper kind of name for something. But the Great Resignation was during the original COVID pandemic, and a lot of people decided that they didn't really like traveling an hour and a half or 2 hours into work anymore, or they didn't like being told what to do, or they don't felt like they were getting value and pay, and a lot of people resigned. Many of those people went into other paid work, but some of them went into self-employed. There's a stat out there at the moment that says that 46% of employees globally want to quit their job in 2025. That's great. A lot of people are very happy in their jobs and a lot of people want to leave. The reason why they want to leave is a multitude of different things. It can be everything from they don't like their boss, they don't like the kind of work they do, they think they should get paid more, to they have a general issue with how work works. They need to attend a job at a place and they may have childcare or other responsibilities or elder care that they need to look at. And so the flexibility of running your own business and setting your own hours can be really positive for those kinds of people. There's a lot of culture myths out there, and today we're going to talk about some practical steps about how we do that. So, what are the benefits of quitting your job and starting your own business? And we're going to start with the benefits, but don't worry, we're going to do the challenges too. So, a lot of people think that when you're looking at running your own business, the main things are flexibility, why are you working? Flexibility, potentially better pay, and no one gets to sell freedom. A lot of people turn around to me and say they want freedom. What does freedom mean? It means freedom of being told what to do, freedom to do whatever you want, to say what you want, to do what you want. And that can be really positive. The flexibility is good, so you get to now set your own hours. If you want to work 18 hours a day, you can. If you want to work 3 hours a day, you can. If you want better pay, you can usually charge. So, for example, if I was looking for a PR person and I wanted to charge them as an employee for a good PR person, you're probably looking at around £40,000 per year. Cost to me is roughly around £21 to £22 per hour for a 35-hour a week, 52-week a year job. But if I was to hire a freelancer, I would expect to pay 40, 45, potentially even more pounds per hour. And so for the freelancer, that's great because you're getting paid double, but we will get into why that's not actually the case in a little while. And then freedom. So I've always described it as the old school 1960s television show, The Twilight Zone. And the way The Twilight Zone used to work was they'd usually give you something you really wanted. And like, oh, I want all the time in the world to read all the books. And so someone grants the person a wish and they get to the world ends, there's nobody else there, he goes to the library, he's got loads of books, but oh no, his glasses break and he can't read the writing anymore. Ugh, horror story. There's a little bit of that with freedom. So with freedom, you get to, yeah, sure, no one gets to tell you what to do. But with freedom comes some of the challenges. So yes, you get to say what you want to, you can do what you want, you can take the jobs that you need, but you are now reliant on yourself to deliver the things, the better pay and the flexibility that you need. There's no turning up at 9, no going home at 5, no one gives you any work. That's what you've got to do.